Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó lódodo. Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó lódodo. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Ṣé ń lọ ní Maiyegun dá wa sí? Àṣírí ọ̀tẹ̀lú kì í kó lẹ̀ o. Bó bá ṣe àní Maiyegun máa wí. Ó sì tún ṣe wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun diary political.
Good morning to you, good afternoon to you, and good evening to you from wherever you are watching from. It is Maiyegun's test broadcast, and you are going to help me for those who probably will stumble on this broadcast. So you're going to help me with the audio inspection. You let me know what you think about the audio. And a few other things I'll likely share with you as well, or with us today. So this is not the normal broadcast on Maiyegun's Diary Political, okay? So it is equipment test, my 6th day of testing and setting things up here, okay? So thank you so much if you stumble on this. It is going to run for the next 3 hours. So as part of the test running of the equipment and running them on, like, see how long they last. There hasn't been any issue per se, but we were having an issue with the echoing audio. So I'm using a different audio link right now, which you are also going to help me if you stumble on this. Okay, thank you. The audio is perfect, you said, right? And it is also wireless. So if this works well, it simply means that there are parts where if we have an audience in here, so we could have a microphone which can work, and pass it along, with everyone wants to speak. So thank you very much for confirming that. Just because this is going to run for 3 straight hours, so I am also going to sort of be gisting and having a chat because it's all part of this test. Okay, so and then at a point I'm also going to say, if you are free, of course you can join me by calling in, and you know what I mean, like say something too. It's all part of the test today. Thanks a lot. I'm strong. Helen, Kemi Bello, thank you. Razak, allow. I like the way you write your allow. Allow. Brilliant. Yes, thank you very much. Exactly is the what do you call it, is the appropriate gap. For example, now if I bring this closer to my mouth, I think it's louder. When I take it off, the further it goes, the I think the lower the volume will be, right? So you can help me with all of that if you ever stumble on this. So thank you so much. There are so much going on, I have to say, and I am counting days too. You know what I mean by that? I'm counting days when I am going to be officially here. So by the 26th of February, So the internet of this place will be set up, and majority of the stores probably will be in by then. And officially, I'll be broadcasting and producing from this room. Okay. So that's why all these tests are very necessary. So that before we get to that stage, at least we are sure that things are, even if it's not perfect or near perfect. So tell me, however you feel about the audio, it's so important. And thank you. So I think our video has been very, very all right. Yeah. Our video hasn't been much issue. The only reason why the video may be lagging, if you are watching this right now and the video feels blurry or is lagging, is because of my internet. Okay. Remember, I'm still kind of improvising using my own phone internet for all the gadgets in here that needs to be connected to internet before they could work. So thank you very much. If you, by any chance, you're watching this, it is a test broadcast. Your opinion really matters. It does. Yeah, the part of the echo, when you said it is a little bit echoey, I know. So I'm expecting all the rugs that are going to further help sort of stimulate this place. So I'm expecting them in the next few hours. They are on their way to be delivered there. I may not be able to roll them down straight away today, but definitely I'm going to do that tomorrow. And then I'm going to run a test to check that echo part to be sure that the echoing and echo stuff is completely out. I've got a mixer that does the job, okay? Well, trust me, even I can hear myself in here before now. But it's gradually and gradually, like, you know, coming together like that. So thank you for that observation, okay? Now, another thing I'm going to try to do is that I'm testing the further this could go. For example, I mean, you won't see me on your screen. I'm going to walk away, but I'll come back to read my comments, okay? Excuse me. Where is that remote? Right. So I'm going to walk away, and then I want to see if the sound, if the volume from the microphone, right, is still pretty much perfect or not, okay? So as part of the test, now you will tell me, okay? So further away now is like I'm about, let's say, 6, 7, 8, 10 to 10 feet or so away from that, you know, from the mixer room there, the studio. But I want to believe that you can still hear me, right? Okay, don't worry. I'll read the comments just to be sure. Now, I don't know if that worked or if that worked perfectly or it's just a voice coming like an echo voice from somewhere. So, yeah, okay. So, was that also the same when I was out there, when I was not on your screen? Was your volume all right with this? It was okay. Thank you very much. So, yes, that's going to be part of the test every now and then, among other things. So, yes. So the connection is perfect. I can use that as well to just, to gist us less, like, because now it doesn't really matter. I've got control over my audio, and I've got control over my video. My camera as well. You get that? So which simply means that even if I walk away from the desk, I can still talk. I can still have that chat. I can still show things around. For example, I can show things around, and I will believe that you can still hear me loud and clear. You know, that kind of thing, right? Good. So, for example, if I want this, you know, far away from me, not too far away, but in a way that I could possibly just not make things, you know, not sound so far away from everyone, right? And I could possibly be doing things here. With my well-focused camera, right? It could pick things on up here. All that has to do with a setting. But most important thing is that to make sure that the audio is really, really crisp. And take for example, if I have to leave all the stuffs there and I've got somebody to interview here, for example, and I want to be here instead of at my desk, right? So that means you can still pretty much hear me without me having to scream into the room and all that. So that's part of the kind of test that we are having today. The smartness, simple, not too much of Azu cabling and all that. And there's so much that could happen. You get what I mean? And I've always wanted to have that. I've always wanted to have emotion, sort of emotion presentation where don't worry about the way it is right now. Okay, this is me just demonstrating and all of that. But when it's proper time to make a presentation, right? Like I'm actually making presentation, I could take this off. I could take this long one off, right? And then take this and just put it in the ear. And I can still walk about and do my thing. So you have to let me know if the volume still peaks or if it doesn't the same as part of the test. You get what I mean? Mm-hmm. So and that's it. I could do that. And anyway, sure. That's right. So thank you very much. If you probably, yeah. I did doing. God bless you, Baba. And who else do we have? I've got Sharon too. Sharon Adetunji, thank you. So can you create a delay effect of while you are away from the desk? There is a perfect background video in display. Yeah, I've got my TV, which unfortunately I've putting it up too high. You can't come in here. So of course there could be display, there could be things that you could see on the screen, all of that, right? All the effects of what you see on your screen. Okay. They all come from the same mixture here. Okay. So we are going to have a better screen in the long run. You see this simple screen that you get on Maiyegun's Diary Politico, which just come with dates and all that. We're going to have something better in the long run. Okay. But for now, I'm just kind of sticking to the simple, not so easy to do, but simple sort of, frame kind of for now. And it is, it gets its job, it actually gets the job done. So getting the job done is the primary aim, then getting it done even better and better, right? Where at least the other thing is this, right? Maiyegun's Diary Politico is mostly live broadcasts. Okay. So which means that what you see most on Maiyegun's Diary Politico happened live. Presentation, everything is done live, not pre-recorded or replay. Do you get that now? So because of that, there's little room to make any visual effects. Okay. But gradually we're going to get to that part where we'll be able to make visual changes, effects. For example, if I put my hand like this, I could be showing you things without even leaving your screen. Do you know that without leaving the screen, I can still be like bringing things on to show you and all that. But currently, I have to leave the screen. I have to be completely gone from the screen. But it's going to get to that part. Remember, this was just an hobby. It's just something I probably just practically like doing. But now, as they say, what is worth it doing at all is really worth it doing well. Here you get. Now, if it can be done well now, in a way where, you know what I mean? Like you could probably sit there and feel like, oh man, this feels like I'm watching a proper, uh, international media platform kind of, So, but it's going to be gradual, little by little and little by little. And the purpose is also to encourage a lot of young people to also get involved in some of this enlightenment and all that. So if I have a chance of attracting young people to the studio, right? So they are just going to be radicalized. You have to be a radical. You have to, you can't keep doing the same thing again and again and expect a different result. So when you want people, especially young people, right? If you want them to possibly even surpass whatever we are going to achieve, right? In the course of pushing for the human liberty and every other human advocacy rights and all that we've all been involved in. So having a platform like a media where you have assemblage of brilliant young minds who understands the power they will wield and the voice they control. You get what I mean? So I want a place where they will be so comfortable, where they all will be, an assemblage of where if you want to sort of live in the world where you set your own rules in dealing with criminals who are almost above all rules, right? So if you are dealing with criminals who are above all rules, like in Nigeria, you must also put yourself in a position that you must be above all of their rules. You can't live by their rules. You can't live by their laws. So we need young people who have managed to either escape from Nigeria, somewhere, wherever you are today, before your soul is completely crushed. So we need a place where when you walk in, you feel comfortable. You feel safe. That whatever you want to do, you are safe. As long as it is right, just do it. In a place where you feel like a refuge. That's what I want to build here. And I know it's going to take a lot to achieve that. Obama, no lie you. Every journey starts with a step, Baba. You know that? So in 5 years' time, I kind of believe that I will have a more brighter, sharper, brainy minds. It's not going to be just Maiyegun that, Maiyegun. You will know other people that are far, far better than Maiyegun, that have ways with words. I want to discover them. I want to give them their voice and say, come on, let's start them together. You understand? So we need a place where everybody feels safe. Like, I have this, I can go there and I can share it. We all need that place. And that is what I'm actually building here. Maybe slow. May not be much, like, you know what I mean? But trust me, it's going to come with its own signature and originality. Maiyegun's Diary Politico, Glasgow. Diaspora Radio, Glasgow. They have their own life. They're going to have the life of their own. You get what I mean? But this is the journey. This is how it's all going to start. Because one of these days, this is going to be one of the platforms where your most dreaded, your most feared criminal leaders, it's going to be one of the most, the platform that your most feared leaders will be afraid of. And for those who know me very well, I have had this as my dream. I don't want money. I don't want power. I don't want all those things that they want. I want what they fear. Do you know what they fear? It is the truth that could make them lose everything they have managed to gather or steal. Do you understand what that power is? When your oppressors are afraid of you too, even you without touching them, and they can accuse you of bullying them. Imagine those oppressors accusing you of bullying them because, number one, your voice is stronger than theirs and it's threatening. Imagine that. That's more than money. You want money, go to them and beg for money. You want fame or you want power, go to them and get that power. But there is something they fear most, losing those things. And that is what I want. I want to expose what they are so afraid of letting the world know. I want to give them sleepless night, even though if they have billions and billions stolen in banks. Even if they can order people to be killed and nothing will happen, I want them to hear my name and jump out of bed. That's not going to be cheap. You don't have to like me. That is my own agenda, something that your oppressor fears so much. And that is the power to the people that we are talking about. Learn how to get that. And when you get that, you give that back to the people. So because you know that if you let people know what you know, people can revolt against them. All those power, all those money, all those riches, all those security, everything could be gone. Can be gone in a single day. They know and they fear that. So they will bribe judge. I mean, they will bribe reporters. They will bribe journalists. They will threaten them or kill them. Do you understand what I mean? Because if you know how to use information very well, by understanding the minds of those who claim to be very powerful, Baba, you are more powerful than them. That's why when you look at me and call me names, I tell you, I don't have any business with you. Abobakus, Agbadorians, bad idiots. You can look at me and say I'm nothing. But do you know something? I am going to be one of the nemesis that your most powerful criminals in Nigeria will be dreading. See how they are dreading David Unde. Because his work are what they don't want you to see. If you should see them, you could revolt against them. You know what I mean? So you see, the difference that's going to be between people like me and Undenyi is that I am going to have many Undenyis that are going to speak through this platform with facts. Then because it is Maiyegun, when those facts becomes available, I will amplify them. Okay? And that is more powerful than money. I know a lot of you want money. Eh? This Maiyegun last song. If this Maiyegun is ready to collect, is ready to play ball, this boy doesn't know how much money he could make. That was what somebody told me here in Glasgow. And because of him, I do not visit my very good friend anymore. I have a friend, I have a sister here that's, you know what I mean? But it's not like family, but when you are friends for long, then you become a family. So I have that sister here. So I used to go to her place, and she's one of those people who actually says, I am so proud of you. Like those who know my story and what I have actually turned out to become. But she has a man who happened to be one of the Abobakus abroad. Okay. Like I've never felt so much disgust for any human being like I felt towards that guy. I chose never to see him again. Not to see him again means I will never see my friend again. Unfortunately. Every time when I go to their house, he go to tell me, say, Maye, what do you really want? Go. Okay. There was a day he thought he was trying to make sense to me. And he was telling me, he said, Mayegun, I don't know, you don't know your value. I was like, I do. I know my value. My value is not, it's not in money. No. If you are trying to know my value by money, you probably would never know my value. I do know my value. No, at least we all come to abroad to come and hustle and to be what? I was like, why are you asking me why did I come abroad to be what? To be rich or what? To work and make money. So he said, but you came to this country to make money. You don't know what you are wasting. Every time when I look at your program, I'm just shaking my head. Like, you are supposed to be very rich. You are supposed to tell them what you want. What you want. If you want houses in London, in America, in everywhere, they will give you. Person down there abroad, they'll possibly before me. So if you have any of those old-timer, old idiots abroad that are telling you that Nigeria will work, or turning you into their enemies because you are telling them that the rubbish they are supporting, they will never return there or take their families back there. I have never felt so disgusting about someone. He looked at me, and you know why I felt so disgusting? It's because he looked at me. He has spent so much time possibly watching me, studying me, and hopefully felt like I should be so rich if I was a smart person, but I am not a smart person. He believed that I am fighting for you. I told you I'm not fighting for anybody. No, I'm not. I am fighting for myself. I'm fighting for the future of my own children. If I die today, my children, I don't know what's going to happen to them in that contraption. So I'm not fighting for you. If you can't fight for yourself, that's fine. I use what I have to kind of speak out and fight for what I believe in. And for my children, because I don't want to leave this fight for them. I'm not fighting for you. So nobody's going to need to bribe me to stop stalking. Do you understand what that means? Nobody needs to come in and talk me or anyway, but this guy I felt so insulted. Ordinarily, I should tell him, but it's not my friend. It's just his friend to somebody I know. You know what I mean? A very good woman, very, very lovely woman. Even when that one was like, can't you hear? He said he doesn't want all of the amount. Let me tell you something, Joe. We all want money. I said I'm very comfortable. That's all that matters. I'm very comfortable. I don't understand what you even mean by this. Because you can tell them any price. If you ask them any price today, any more, if you give them any amount today, they will give you money. And I was like, what are you talking about? Like, so you know that situation where you feel so embarrassed that you just want to leave. You don't want to get too harsh and all that, but you're just like, I'm going to avoid this place. These people live behind my house. Can you believe that? 3, 4, 5 streets. I'm going to walk from my house to their place. I stopped going. And I feel bad about it. The reason why I'm saying this to you is because you see all this whole thing, right? There is more power in you making those who are making our life hell, making the life of those who are making ours hellish. Do it with all your confidence. Don't feel like, because at the end of the day, they will rubbish you. And you know what that voice, that singular voice you think you have, it will be gone before you can even think of it. So when I said I want larger voices, I don't want you to do what they say. If you can't beat them, join them. What the hell is that? Eh? So if you can't beat them, you join them. Thank you very much, Oh. That's very kind of you. This is me just running a test broadcast. But do you see why I am always so confident? Is because I know what I am doing is not cheap. Trust me, it is not cheap. Okay? All of these, they are not cheap. But do you know why I can be very confident every now and then? Is because I've got people who believes that whatever I say is pretty much like speaking their mind. That's the moment I knew then that I wasn't alone. So instead of me joining them, when they say if you can't beat them, you can join them. That's nonsense. I was younger, very much younger than this, when I realized that it didn't make any sense to say if you can't beat them, you join them. You don't join them. Look for others who also can't beat them. Gather yourselves together. Gather your strength together. Pull all the weight together and beat them silly and see how easy it is to beat them. Coordination, organization, that's what has been lacking. And it is the greatest work to do. A lot of Nigerians want people to come out and say, yes, I will lead you on protest. Let's go. That's not how it works. Do you understand? You see, before you get to a stage where somebody can say, yes, we are shutting them down today, they have done so much of work that they have been thanked not for. Those thankless jobs. People don't see that. What people will likely see is the day when people roll out and they say they understand why they are coming out. And they say, why did it take you so long? And a lot of them will say, well, we didn't understand why we needed to do this. Now we do. The hardest job is to make people understand why it is actually the right thing to stand up and end those who want to end your lives. So on Maiyegun's Diary Political, instead of me joining them, I gather here. My people gather here. We gather our strength together. And we become a voice that some of you are now thinking it is that voice that is not wishing Nigeria well. That is why you are suffering, which is not true. It is not. This voice you are seeing here, sponsored by people of like mind, people like Kangiwa, those who understand that even though this young man will continue to give his best, for encouraging him never to stop, because you see this message, as free as they are so valuable for those who value them. So when I have people like this around me, you see them a lot, don't you? Super chat, GoFundMe, Give Send Go, PayPal, and all of that. Those are those who are sponsoring Maiyegun. $1, £1, £10, $5, £20, £100. These are the people that are funding Maiyegun, that will make it impossible ever for all those blood money to become attractive to Maiyegun. So, do you now see why this voice will never die? It won't. And it has gotten to a stage whereby it should even outlive me. Now, this whole thing must outlive me. You know what that means? It simply means that whether I am alive or I am dead, something so solid and strong and powerful like this, like a community like this, will continue to have able-bodied, mentally able-bodied men and women to run it. We will radicalize ourselves and then get rid of these criminals. We will do it. For now, I've told you this before. Before now, they said, they will say, come back home, come back home. Now they don't say that anymore, because you don't need anybody to come back home before you face these monsters, right? Thanks to the years of work of these platforms like this, they continue to remind Nigerians that even if they are propagating and lying and deceiving you, but you can't lie and deceive yourself. Oh. If your mental problem has gotten to a state where you can lie and deceive yourself, already be careful now. So thank you so much, by the way. I just thought I should mention that, just so it sounds more like I'm presenting, so that if there's any issue with my audio or anything at all, you can easily, tell me and say, Maiyegun, that didn't sound right, fix that. So I'll go back to this. Somebody just asked, asked a question. Banky Dion, not yet. Your question is that you would like to know if Showore can now go back to his family. By that letter, I think I even have a copy of the letter on my archive here. So this is the letter from the new Attorney General of Nigeria. Okay, so Showore is being tried bogusly for treason, that he wanted to overthrow Buhari's government. Now the court has ruled that Showore has no case to answer, but they can't. What do they call themselves? Plaintiff, appellant, I don't know. So Malamu, Buhari's government, who has no authority over anybody anymore, and the government has already expired. So what Tifnumbu's Attorney General is doing now is to say, don't expect us in your court anymore. So what we do now is that they have now written the court to say they do not have any case against Showore anymore. Normal. The Attorney General of Nigeria, Malamu, that collected Showore's passport. There's not DSS collector, but it's Malamu's hand. So now the DSS probably are now waiting for another letter from the Attorney General to say, give Showore his passport. But practically as it is right now, Showore can't go back to his family yet. Okay, so he can't go yet. What will happen is that since Nigeria is no longer interested in continuing with the prosecution of Showore for treason, So that letter is a letter to the court to withdraw the case from the court and say, we want to discontinue. We don't want to do it anymore. So what court will now do is that the court will now dismiss the case totally. They will no longer wait for any lawyer, anybody from Nigeria on Shore anymore. So that moment, if they want to do it well, it should be that same day. If they have not even given him his passport by now, but that would be the proper way. Once the court make an announcement that there's no case anymore, DSS would have to give him his passport, and he can leave Nigeria and enter Nigeria whenever he wants. So yeah, I think the process of him going back to see his family is so close now, but it is Nigeria, sure you get. So we'll just give them more time, right? But he can't really go back now without his passport. Okay. And please continue to remind me, continue to remind me if the audio is still perfect. And if there is anything I should pay attention to as you are watching this, okay? Like I said, we're going to have small gist, okay? Small gists. Small gist is what I just did a few minutes ago. Because you see, this test would have to run for the next, maybe another 2 hours, 2.5 hours, okay? So if you're going to be here with me, it doesn't mean that you have to be here with me for those hours, okay? But if you are here, you have a question, ask me in the comment, I'll answer. What I'm doing is to test run this equipment and make sure that they run efficiently, smoothly, when the operation of this studio finally starts. And you are helping me, okay, by spending a few minutes with me, right?
Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù ọmọ bá lè lo kàṣà ìtú wọn síta. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ ṣọ́ra. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ ṣọ́ra. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ omi bí wọ́n ní ràn.
There's something about some of these delivery guys, right? So usually I'm expecting my delivery to come around 4 o'clock. And I've just received a message now that shows that I am actually the next delivery stop. So guys, you probably may notice me leave this screen and I will leave the music on, okay? I may leave this screen for a moment just to get those guys in who are bringing in the carpets, the rug for this place. Also, which is expected to help reduce the echoing and all that, like bring the whole thing together. So just so you know, when I'm going, I'll tell you. Once they tell me that they're around, I'm going to go out there and get them up, okay? So thank you.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ ṣọ́ra. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n ní ràn.
Meanwhile, this my other microphone is also on. You see, the other advantage of this is that if let's say, for example, I have guests, okay? Let's say I have guests and they are 2, and I want to conduct the conversation inside this room. I don't want to go out there and use the bigger couch and all that, right? I want to stay here. I can sit next to my desk. You won't notice much because my cameras will be like everywhere, okay? And then I can get to talk to people seated. See, I can talk to people who are like seated there. I'll show you. You know, I can talk to people here, and still stream down to everyone. You get what I mean? So that's one other advantage of possibly like doing everything in the same single room, which is the studio itself. But yeah, there are so many things that could be done, and I could play about with a lot of things inside this place, but you won't see all of them all the time, okay? Most of the time, it's just gonna be like at the end product, like what you watch and be like, oh no, that's a great content, but that's a nice. So, and I want to make sure that my videos are not loaded with all unnecessary sound or video or clips or all that. It's going to be pure, cut out, straight to the point messages. You know what I mean? Like maybe little effects. I don't really like all those too much. Hey. You know, that's I don't really like that. I want to talk to people where you can listen and people will be like, what are you listening to? Can you send that to me, please? That kind of content, right? So I could make them here well, that's why I'm here anyway. So I shouldn't even be like making it look like, you know, I'm surprised because but that is why I am paying for this place.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin òwò ayé ẹ̀sùnra yìí láwọn olóṣèlú ayé ẹ̀sùnra ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra yìí.
Let's all go for you, right? Let me tell you something. The problem some of us do have is the fact that if we don't like someone, it is very convenient for us to just label them anything that gives us, you know, like, yeah, I know it too. I know it must be true. You may not like Shiwore. Number one, personally, I'm not comfortable, but I'm talking about me now. I don't know about you, okay? I personally am not comfortable with the mixture of the likes of Deji Adeyanju with Shiwore. For those who don't like Shiwore for real, no matter what they told you, a lot of them, they do not like Shiwore and they will never like Shiwore because of Jonathan. But they won't tell you that. Okay? It was Shiwore's Sahara reporters before you've later got the Kola Wale of cable. And this other guy in Premium Times. It was Sahara reporters that took Egbere Jolantan to the cleaners. It was Sahara reporters that first exposed Stephen Mbu's drug dealing in America. And now he forfeited their money in America. It was Sahara reporters. And those who don't like him, sure, they believe that it was because Sahara reporters was exposing too much on Jonathan. That was what gave APC, Egbekebe, the chance to take over Nigeria. And they didn't forgive him for that. But if you are using that, that's understandable. Okay? But do not turn around and begin to try to make an accusation out of nothing. Okay? Shure is working for Tifnumbu. Some are even saying Shure is trying to control the protest. The same nonsense some of you did during your NSAS. I was reading somewhere the other day, and they said NSAS was, started. NSAS hashtag was started by a guy called Jack in Abeokuta, which is true. Hashtag. Then they said it was false. The bad boy, Falano's son, that started the NSAS protest because Two-Face, Naira Marley, and the rest of them who promised to lead the youth backed out. But majority of you forgot that same Tuesday, when the NSAS real protest started, when Boko Haram and the rest of them were warning and threatening you, as Force, the bad boy, came out in Lagos, Showore led the charge in Abuja until majority of you, the Gejaiti, came for him in Abuja, and you almost wanted to lynch him because according to you, he is seeking attention. He's looking for attention. Well, he stayed away, and we saw what happened afterward. So in case if you don't know sometimes that when you listen to those who don't like Showore because of Showore's position, I don't like his position all the time too. I always respect them because Showore's position is always against the rotten system and their beneficiary. And I like that. So those of you who don't like Showore, who always kind of find a reason to justify why you don't like him, you can make up all other things in your head. And if it makes you feel better, that's good. But you have no idea how much of help you are doing for these criminals. You hate Showore. This one will say, I hate Obi. When you meet Showore people, they will be saying they hate Peter Obi. Peter Obi is this. Peter Obi is that. They have so much energy to attack him. When you see the obedient, they have everything to say about Showore. And vice versa, just like that everywhere. Do you know who is benefiting? The people that have kept all of us under that bondage. We are so good, divided, but you don't know that. Showore is this, Showore is this. Showore is working for Tinubu. Showore, because it makes you feel better, right? Showore is working for this. Showore is trying to hijack the protest now. He's trying to make himself popular. Showore loves attention. Showore this sort. Are you kidding me? And on the other hand, you want Showore to come together. Let us come together and work together. That's not how things work. You can't keep making up all this nonsense. If you don't like him, just say you don't like him. Don't make up nonsense about him. Some of you are so convenient with that, that you are even telling yourself. And some were even, you get one person who even won't fight me. Maiyegun, you know, say I respect you a lot. You don't know everything. Maiyegun, you don't know everything. If you know what Showore is doing, me, I have evidence. If you know, Showore was at APC when Boko Haram was declared winner. Showore was celebrating with other people. I have that video too. But is there any propaganda that you haven't used that video for? But the point I'm making here is this. If you pay attention very well, all of this that a lot of you enjoy so much, they are all the ingredients that kept you divided. And as long as all of you if you come together and we never come together without suspecting yourselves, Who? Johnny Madabi, Johnny Omo Israeli. Everybody try the proof say you are right, he is wrong, he is right, you are wrong, this one is right, that one is wrong. Guess who is benefiting? The rotten system. Stay divided, Shebo. And tell me how much Showore is working for Tinubu. You don't even need to present evidence. Just say it. Because Showore is saying something about Obi, definitely is working for Tinubu. That must be the theory. Nobody understands, you know. I have seen that many times. I keep it up, Shebo. I keep it up. Niger. Some of them will talk with so much assurance. Showore himself is very corrupt. He's very corrupt. And you have the evidence of that corruption. Or he's just like, you just know, say he must be corrupt. Isha must be corruption. APC must give him money. PDP this one must have given him money. In your deluded mind, you think you are doing Showore. Or you deluded the Showore supporters. You think you are doing Obi. Stay divided. Chebo, stay divided.
Ani ẹ̀sùn ra kì í Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra kì í.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀
So
súnra
that's still watching this, right? This is my test broadcast, and I'm testing almost everything, but most importantly, the audio. Okay. So I have this new microphone that I've just plugged in. Is quite really good, but somehow it is still echoing. So if you by any chance still hear the sound of that echo, please notice it. Somebody had earlier. So now if you still hear that, please let me know. I'm keeping record because, yeah, we need to get this totally fixed and ensure that there's no hiccup or any sort of breaking transmission when we finally go on here, yeah?
Àní ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Àní ẹ̀ súnra.
Thank you very much.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra.
Somebody said that Slay Song. Shore is not American. Shore had a chance of becoming an American, but he didn't take it. Stubborn guy. Shore's wife is American. Shore's children are American, but you need to take a pledge to be an American before you can then take their passports. Shore is a green card holder, a resident of New York, and I don't know if you live elsewhere, right? But anyway, New York. He's been in America for over 20 years, before 2019 when he decided to come around and contest your presidential election, remember? So he chose never to be an American citizen, all right? And that is why Nigeria could hold him down that long, I promise you. That's why.
Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ̀rọ̀ omi bí wọ́n ní ìràn.
Wọ́n fowó Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ̀bẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Maiyegun ó sọ.
Somebody said the music is not so clear. What do you mean by that? Is the music skipping? Do you have issue with that? It's not clear. Please help me.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé.
That's another observation. Somebody said that I should. Listen, it is a wireless microphone, okay? It simply means I should hold it in my hand and move it about. But somebody said that I should not keep it close to my mouth. Does it sound, is it sounding like too loud? I'm thinking when I'm far off from my mouth, it's probably like going to come out faintly and all that. So let me know. I've never used wireless microphone to present before. You know that. So you tell me. Like I said, I'm just testing everything, right? So please let me know. If I get it closer to my mouth, it is too loud, yeah, or echoing. But if I take it a little bit farther from my mouth, is that still echoing as well? Please let me know. Right. It seems like, okay. I get it now. I get that. So what I have is the Rode mixer, Rode wireless microphones, and then a Rode, everything is Rode, you get Rode connector, adapter, which connects the wireless. So somebody is asking that question. I think I get what you mean. Right, I think I get what you mean that because if I keep moving my hands here and there, of course, the sound is not going to be like balanced, Abby. Right. And that's why the standalone microphone does work. For example, if I take the two of them like this and put them together in a way that they are not moving about, you are likely going to hear me better. You know, the combination of both. So, Tega, you're asking me about the audio interface. What do you mean by that? Okay. So what happened is that I've got a mixture of them here, and the only place where they all get mixed together is the mixer itself. The mixer itself helps screen out all this, what the mixer does, right? Get screen out all this unnecessary excess sounds and all that. Right, it's the music. Okay, not my voice. Now, you need to help me because what happened is that, like I said, there is a mixer that mixes all of this before it sends it out there as the final output, right? So its job is to ensure that everything is coming out nice and perfect. But if it is not, something is probably wrong somewhere. So exactly. So I expected that to have a clear detail for me. Like you said, the interface and the audio interface, you said. So I expected that to have cleared all of that as part of the output. But if we have an issue with it, then something is not right. So we never used to have a problem with music, do we? I mean, did we? We never have one. Like I said, that's exactly what the connection is. Tega, you see, everything goes. I'll tell you how it is, right? You have the mixer, which takes in all of other, all the audio connections and all that, including even the audio that goes into the video itself. Then the mixer now sends that straight into the computer, which the computer itself has another software, StreamYard, which also will now receive the sound from, it will receive the sound from the mixer, that already mixed, blended, perfect sound. So the StreamYard will receive it. And when StreamYard receives it, it also processes it, okay? So it will look into, like, before it finally now push it to what you are watching right now. You see the process. It's like so many stages, but when I say something right now, you hear me, you listen, just like everyone out there, right? But the process of them going through all of that is just as simple as that. But I don't know how they do how it does its job. Its job in there. I just know that the job of the mixer is to take all this sound in, process them. I'm sorry, process it, and then transfer it straight to the computer where the StreamYard app is waiting. Once that one receives the video, receives the audio, then it kind of felt like refine them again for the last time at the output, without really doctoring what it receives, because the mixer the mixer has already done the job by mixing the whole audio together to be what you are going to listen to right now. I tried that the last time with a few people. I tried that with them, and it was like me changing the dynamic, the voice, the deep, the soft, the high, and all that. And I was asking people to tell the difference. I don't know if you remember that day. So we did try that a while back, But yes, I get what you mean. Mind you, when I am presenting, I'm not going to be presenting with wireless microphone. Do you understand? This is just me testing, right? Now, if I take this off and I get closer to my main microphone, whose job is to get this voice out there. So that one in itself, I don't have to, if I get closer, my voice will be louder. But if I stay where I am, I'm presenting my stuff, right? You can hear me, can't you? Can you tell the difference, right? So it's pretty much like that. Now, my audio that you said is going back and forth, that may have to do with the internet, possibly. I don't think my internet is actually streaming everything that you should be. It's streaming everything that it is receiving. But again, no, I won't, Leo, I won't. You get what I mean? Like that. My microphone is gonna be stationary like this. So the purpose for this is just to say two purposes, okay? Two functions, right? So the first one is if I have audience, if I have guests and I have audience too, I can stage a mini presentation in this studio, okay? And people want to ask questions. Then you pass them the microphone. Say, okay, please ask your question. And you pass it on to them like that. And There are two. There are actually two of them. So you pass. That's the purpose. Then if the second one is if I have to interview or have a chat with people outside this room, you get that now? So I'm going to need a well-connected microphone that is going to guarantee a better audio for whatever recordings I'm going to make out there. Sure, you get now. So that's the second purpose. It is one. It is something. It's just like that, and it's something I could actually like take out. You know now, road. I could take it out and pin it on myself. I could hold it and talk like this. So if I hold it and talk, it's a different one. Like it's so loud, isn't it? Like that, and that. Sure, you get it. So yeah, Leo. For what it is. I am not going to be presenting holding microphone, okay? It never works that way, so I'm going to keep it stationary. Right. Thank you very much. I'm trying to kind of pick on the audio myself because I want to listen to it myself and see what it sounds like. And it doesn't really do that at all. You know that doesn't really give me these concerns and all that whenever the broadcast is being done at home, right? So that's why it has to go. It really has to work here. So any concern raised, I'm going to look at it. Yes. It might actually be good for outside, bro. You are right. If I have a wireless microphone on me, right, I could probably walk deeper into the crowd. You understand? Even when you can't, when my cameraman can't get closer to me, but he can shoot it from far, or you will hear my voice so loud and clear. That's one good thing about wireless microphone too, okay? We'll do that. But give me a sec. I'm going to grab the remote and see what that music sounds like. If somebody here has a complaint about that, okay? Okay, Tega, I just saw your message. I mean, I just saw your comment there, right? That's a very good one. That I need, okay. I believe so too. I've been battling with, the cable speeds for a while now, honestly. Most of the cables I've gotten are mostly like average or not really giving me what I want it to get me, because it has to do with the quality of that cables has to do with the speed. The speed of. But I believe that you see when my audio and my lips are not syncing, I believe it is due to the cable sometimes. But yeah, I'm working on that too. I'm trying to get the proper, what do you call, the proper cabling, because it seems that this whole thing is about cables and cables as well. So yes, I will work on that. Tega, makes sense.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí fa ayé ìṣúra aṣòfin tí ń rúfin òwò ayé ìṣúra olùrànwọ́ olóṣèlú ayé ìṣúra ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ṣúra kì ayé ìṣúra kì. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kí. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran òun.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣàtìṣe yìí ló yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Ìmọ̀ àìṣe ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ìmọ̀ àìṣe ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ó fọlọ́run ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Mọ́ta lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ní ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀gọ̀lọ́mọ bá dérò tàjé ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti dán.
I just went there to listen to the music. It seems that the song itself is more louder than the music. The beats. And that's now it sounds on my own device here. So I'm going to work on it, fix it. And I bet this is so loud as well that it seems you could probably hear some echo, right? Don't worry. That will be a thing of the past soon. Okay. So thank you so much, everyone. I have done the first hour of this broadcast. So I am on the second hour, trying to get it all together and make sure that, we have a perfect audio and video. So I promised you gist. I don't want to get into it and then I miss my delivery. But like I said, you can ask me questions, okay? I'll answer the ones I can and I kind of will ignore the ones I can't. It's normal, okay? So thank you so much and continue to help me observe any obvious labs that shouldn't be part of this. So while I walk my way around it too. Thank you so much, everyone. I am done now. I think I am done now with I am done with the testing of the second microphone. It worked well. I just have to work more on check out on the outdoor testing for the same device.
Godfather is kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun. Kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lẹ́nu. Àní Maiyegun làwọn mọ̀ lójoojúmọ́. àní ẹ̀sùn ra kì í.
Maiyegun ti dé.
I know. See, I have received your message. Ekaite, I just got your message. I just got an email from Ekaite. I'll leave it at that. You know yourself if you're watching this, okay? So this person sent me an email that Maiyegun, 100 naira bread. We all saw the video. Yeah, we saw the video of people that were being flogged because of 100 naira bread in Lagos Island yesterday, right? So somebody just sent me an email that Maiyegun, maybe we should promote how to make easy bread even without using oven. You don't need oven to make bread, so that people can learn how to make bread themselves. As expensive as bread is right now, it is time for you to, instead of buying that much, why not just buy the flour, buy the wheat and all of that stuff and make them yourselves? That's what this person sent to me and I love it. See what I'm saying? Said, could you please promote some really simple bread recipes on your channel? We need to demystify these things with millet, rice, sorghum, cassava, potato, or yam flours, etc., and granules or palm oil. We can make bread. No need for an oven. A pan or skillet will do. Also, YouTube is replete with simple outdoor oven videos that you can make your bread. The Sahelians and the Bedouin et al. Have been cooking this way for millennia. And here is one among many easy bread recipes. We have the best food in the world, bar none. Why should our people suffer to eat? Let us help ourselves by using what comes to hand. Keep crying out. Thank you so much, ma. Mrs. Ekaete. So I'll leave it at that, ma. So yes, you have done well. In fact, I hope that I will be able to get enough people who are going to team up with me here. That will be giving out some simple, do it yourself, help yourself, tips. Encourage them that, you know what, things are what they are now. Before anything gets any better and all that, you need to take care of yourself and your family. And this is how you can go about this. If your children are suffering from any kind of a flu and what have you, we need professionals like experts to come around and teach people. Because I've got people who have families, yeah, I've got people who have businesses, I've got people who are like normal, ordinary people who have now been faced with all of this. And a lot of question is, apart from the fact that a lot of people want people to just hand them something and say, take this one, go and help yourself with it. Take this one. Okay? So apart from the fact that that's what most people are actually looking for, sometimes when you give them the tips, right, you could be helping a lot too. I'm serious. So yes, God bless you, ma. I will work around, I will work on that, and I'll begin to invite people who are experts in some of these areas, okay, and see how we can help our people create alternative, at least to what is going on. God bless you. See, people care. Most of the people who really care, who care for, Nigerians, they are people who are not directly affected by your bad government in Nigeria. Do you know that? Yeah, there are most of the people who talk about what is going on in that country. They are not directly affected. But because they know that you are not directly affected by what is going on in Nigeria, doesn't mean that you are not affected. And being affected this time around it doesn't mean that they have to touch you, So if you have any chance of doing something to help prevent the calamities that could befall the people you love, won't you do it? Yeah? So I hope we'll continue to give our own, give our own voice, all of that, to keep, telling the people that those who intentionally want to keep you imprisoned, economically imprisoned, they are making money from it. They are indeed taking care of themselves from it. they're not going to just hand it off and say, okay, yeah, you don't catch us now. Now we are going to leave you, let you lead a good life. No, they won't. You have to stop them. How to stop them? They make so many people, they ask us so many questions now. How? How can we do it, Maiyegun? Hello, you back, you are dark, you geek. Wherever you see them, you go after them. Let them be afraid of you. Let them see you and panic and run. Let their family and their children see you and run and panic. Same way you run and panic. From the hardship, oppression, suppression that they have unleashed on you. So make their life uncomfortable. And you will be my friend.
àṣírí ọ̀dẹ̀lú kì í kó níbẹ̀. ó bá ṣe àní Maiyegun máa wí.
If I say Leo just say fire everybody, you know, one grief for anybody today at all. Leo said, listen, guys, Mrs. Ekaite, some of these people will not, they do not want to learn how to make anything for themselves. They will prefer them being handed those bread with some little cane or caning. I don't agree with you, Leo. I do not agree with you. Another person, right, which is Lagos for sure, say, now I forced to eat bread. All right. I remember when people said, now by force to eat rice. Gari no dey there. Cocoa no dey there. This one no dey there. Under Boko Haram, is it by force to eat rice? Is it by force to eat bread? I know. It is what Nigeria is right now. People are asking themselves, is it by force to drink Coke? Must you drink Coke? Must you drink Pepsi? Why can't you just drink water? Must you drink pure water? Why can't you drink tap water? Must you eat rice? Why not just chop eba? At the rice. We were to discuss everywhere. But the bottom line is that why can't people just eat what they want to eat? If the country is a real country, Nigeria, the question you should be asking is, why can't people just eat what they want? Since there is nothing they want, now they have to. That's the problem. You want them to adjust. Don't eat rice. Don't eat bread. Must you eat bread? Marco, all right, so people should eat whatever they want. But the reason why people can't eat whatever they want in Nigeria is because inflation won't finish everybody. A lot of you have no idea what that inflation has done for you. Hyperinflation. You don't say UK is in recession right now. UK has been in recession, God knows when. UK's inflation is 4%. 4% inflation in UK. 4%. Inflation in Nigeria is officially put at 29.9%. It's a lie. It's over 800% inflation in Nigeria. Somebody can send me a message. Maiyegun, we not go hear from you now. Any smart thing, everything about Nigeria is bad news, bad news, bad news. Now that UK is in recession, we not hear from you again, no. And I was like, what is shaying in Nigeria? You see that 4% inflation in the UK? That 4%, whoever is the president have been a chairman of the Eshekwa. That is the Central Bank of the UK. Eshekwa. The man knows, say, if that thing by any means should jump to 5%, 6%, and it can enter 10% inflation in the UK, what is oh, understand? But somebody waiting in Nigeria, the shithole, where the inflation and hyperinflation percentage is completely out of this world. Want to remind me to know that it is the same thing all over the world. Inflation is everywhere. Even UK is in recession. We get recession for UK, but our electricity no they die. Oh. Government will still subsidize to those who cannot afford. You see, me will come from Niger. They make me realize, oh, when you be from Niger, you know, be Oyibo. Now only Oyibo go they're entitled to all these benefits. I know they get any shishi benefit. If price of gas goes up, I go pay. If price of electricity goes up, I go pay. They no send my papa. They no send me for this place, and I don't send them too. I work hard, I pay my bills, right? But you know something in this country where are they so? Baba, government, they pay billions and billions of pounds sterling. Money for electricity of people, house rent of people, gas bill of people. In some places, they cancel their council tax. This one too poor. Man, you know they pay council tax. Papa, they collect every shishi from me. Everything where if I don't pay them, I go get letters. I'm okay with it. I'm not British. I'm not from Scotland. I'm not from here. So you get, I just the borrow to stay here. Ni Abi. So any condition where they give me, I go collect them. But you will say them born you for Nigeria. Now there you grow. Now there you are living. Now there they see your shege. Listen. Now there the criminals who they give you the shege, they live very, very good and comfortable life. And your inflation is over 30%. Okay. Your currency is so devalued right now that it could probably buy nothing but trash. Now you can't carry your phone. They send me message that inflation is in UK now. We are not hearing from you. Inflation has been in the UK for a while. But if you are so by any grace, get blessed enough to get your own inflation in Nigeria down to at least 5%. I swear, Baba, your Naira will be stronger than what it is now. 5%. Just bring your inflation down to 5%. Get people some jobs. Get some businesses bailout and all that. Do that and see. You like Persuator say, can you eat with £1? One way they came and said, I said, a pound sterling is now 2017 or 18 Naira now. Somebody said it's now 28 Naira. Can you believe that? In your lifetime, Nigeria Naira turned to 2,000. You need 2,030 Naira. Nigeria Naira to get £1. To get, I don't get money here. I will show you the pound, right? Just to get £1, though, you need 2,030 Naira. I'm still coming, Jerry, my person. So that person was asking me that if I could use £1, I'd be £4 for breakfast. And I was like, why £4? Can you use 4 Naira for your breakfast? Value of money. She gets. But because in Nigeria Naira no get any value, these dons who was trying to defend Tifnumbu, okay, was asking me if I could go and use £4 to eat breakfast. Of course, I can use £1 to have my breakfast. Don't you know that? I can get a burger of £1, man, with chips. Yeah. But can you buy anything with 1 Naira or 4 Naira for your breakfast? That's why you should be concerned. In this country, when you born, apart from the fact that you will not have to pay a dime for all of that, no matter how you take born. Somebody just said that their kid was given 12 pounds worth of milk. Baby, it is just there. They don't need to say, okay, because because the wife of the prime minister is celebrating the first baby of the year. That's why they give your baby food and milk and everything. No. It's there. It's just there. It's called the system. The system is there. Once you cross it, you're going to benefit from it. It is there for everyone that is qualified. That's not what you have in Nigeria. You know that? Dog eats dog nonsense. So you are sending me a message that Nigeria will be great one day. Lori raw and you weary. Sure, my buy your money, because majority of you don't born now. You get children, you have children. But you are so shameless and so foolish that you don't even care about them than to tell yourselves and make yourself feel better. Anything that's going to make you feel better. So inflation, thank you, Jarilio. Inflation is everywhere, but don't ever compare Nigeria with the UK. Oh, Shaye share. That's what I told the guy. I said, Shaye share. You read this somewhere, they said UK is now in recession. You managed to wake up in the morning and send me a message that the UK don't do a recession. You say only Nigeria. It's all over the world. But it's not all over it's not the same. All over the world where economies are facing so many hits. People in those economies are doing everything to make sure that it doesn't have too much impact on their people. In Nigeria, they were telling them to go and pray. Don't believe them all. They tell you that whatever you are experiencing in Nigeria, everybody is experiencing the same thing all over the world. It's not true. What you are experiencing in Nigeria is called, organized crime, state capture. Organized crime. That's not the same thing going on all over the world, though. Only in Nigeria. So you see this whole shege you are seeing, they are all as consequences of these thieves. While the rest of the world is doing everything to make sure that their economy doesn't take too much hit. Nigerian criminals are doing everything to make sure that all of the economic bazooka of this world, economic destructive policies, they should shoot them at Nigeria if they have money to give to these rogues. IMF, World Bank, and the rest of them. Yes, give us money. Oh yeah, shoot. It's not the same with the rest of the world.
ọmọ Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run sọ ẹ̀ báàkì lẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà lè ìbò níṣègùn lé.
Reno a foolish person. Normally, I don't even like mentioning him, but there are many like him too. He's a foolish person. Do you understand that? So I would rather you don't even talk about him. Don't want to waste time talking about that idiot. He lives in the UK, okay? And from what I heard, right, he never really worked in the UK. He's pretty much like somebody who live off the people. Do you understand that? He has no real job. Never real job. He never really lived in the real world. His stories are pretty much like somebody who live off the people, like a scavenger or scrounger. You know what I mean? Chancer, kind of. So you can't talk about UK or America and bring Reno or mockery into it. But it is Nigeria. People like Reno, Bowala, Dejadeyanju. They actually the face, I mean, it's so cringy. Somehow. Anyway, here you get. Don't bring him into it. Because the argument is so straightforward, right? In Nigeria is oil producing country. UK is not really oil producing country except for Scotland, a part of Aberdeen. So UK still imports their crude. Okay, they still imported their finished products into this country to sell. And what UK does is that wherever they can find any cheap oil, remember, this same UK colonized half of this earth. UK colonized half of the world. So therefore, they are used to free and cheap stuff. Okay? So what UK does is to make sure that back home here, whatever is going to come to us, if it's going to be expensive, they will pay part of the money and make sure that we don't pay that much. If crude oil is expensive in the world and all of that, right? When it gets to the border of the UK, it will be subsidized. Even if we have to pay more, they will tell us, they have to explain to us and say, you see this batch of petrol and diesel and gas we are bringing to the UK, they are this so expensive. But this is what we are going to do. You see, the ones we have now in our reserve, we will soon sell them out, but the price is increasing. So we're going to increase the price for the next 6 months. We're going to increase the price of this so and so. Okay, to this so price. Now, we believe that before we finish the consumption of all this, we would have acquired more cheaper subsidized stuff that will be brought into the UK. You see, after they even bring that into the UK, anything they bring in here, they will begin to weigh the prices that they are going to be sold in the UK. If the price is going to be too above the average, that will put so many, you know how they do them for here. If something goes up now, let's say if the food prices goes up, there are people that are experts that will tell us how much extra we are going to be spending in our household. You understand? If they say electricity is going to go up, food is going to go up, kiniko is going up, because the system knows how much money we make and how much of that money goes into our upkeep, rent, and all of that. When things want to go up, the entire system will tell us your monthly outgoings is going to go up by £150. Oh, your outgoings is going to go up by £300. So you where they work, you don't know where the thing will affect you. And while you are still wondering what you're going to do, government is going to make an announcement and say, okay, all of you are like workers. You don't need to do anything. We have all your information. So everybody who is a worker in this country, we have your information. You don't need to do anything. We are going to send you £65 so that you can pay part of your gas bill this month. You know, say your total outgoing is showing 300 before. Government don't come saying won't pay 65 out of it. That means your money don't reduce from your outgoings. Then you may look around and be like, okay, because of this thing for a long time of it, we would like to increase the minimum wage by so amount so that each household can get extra 200 on their salaries at the end of the month. So that you see that your outgoing that was supposed to take £300, somehow the system don't work out together, can't give you the indirectly about £270. Now only £30 will come be your extra. Even that £30 will go be extra where you go to spend every month, we go see the complaint. I pay extra £30 now, and £30 in a year is extra £360 on my bill. What kind of a country is this? How much am I getting paid? You know that we still complain. You don't have that in Nigeria. You can't talk about inflation and all that when you have no clue. And somebody is talking about petroleum price going up, and the Nigerian petrol is cheaper than the UK petrol. Voila. It is what it is. In the process, there are some families that will still get some child support. Family this, a child that. I don't even know those things, but they give them to Akinola and Yewande. And their mama, they collect them. I don't even know how much that is. We just say, they gave me how much? £120. Oh, £120. That's nice. Any kobo eri. Because waiting they tell you, they say, I don't get right to collect any shishi, any support. All my money, my taxes and everything goes into their hand. If I fall sick, shishi, they don't go give me. Say, okay, let's give him money every month. I don't go collect shishi B. Even though they will still help me anyway, even though they said they shouldn't give me anything. But if anything happened to me today, I can no longer take care of myself. They will change that thing and put me on something that will support me. A support system that will never. So, no, I don't want to take your call. Can't. Here you get now. Nigeria will get oil, but it is importing the oil. Minimum wage in Nigeria is 30,000 naira. Minimum wage in the UK is about £1,700 in a month. Yes. So compare the two. Who is going to be able to buy a liter of petrol at 2,000 naira between somebody that is collecting 30,000 naira and somebody that is collecting in a month though, and someone else that is, in fact, 30,000 is too small. Those of you that collect 500,000 naira as salary, and there's somebody that is collecting nearly 4 million naira in a month. Who is going to find it easier to buy a liter of petrol for 2,000 naira between the two of you? Who? So that is why people like Reno they're like mad people that you shouldn't listen to. But because Nigeria at the tar. Nigeria at the budget gone like they have ruined Nigeria to the point that charlatans like that, they have followers who listen to them. But it is what it is. I'm still expecting my delivery. Evidence now, £2,700. As is here, see, it is true that life can be expensive in the UK, especially if you are from Nigeria, where mostly people would like to convert their money to naira so that they can be sure of here you get now, so that they can be they can say you see this my cup, it's just a cup. Okay, so I've got my tea inside. Now I went to the shop. You see tea, last tea, just one tea bag at a milk. They sold it for me for £2.50. £2.50. Okay. Now £2.50. Normally I shouldn't be paying that much. £2.50 can even buy me a big box of, not too big, but kind of like 60 bags of tea. 60 tea bags. But there's something here. Before I can afford to pay £2.50 for tea, I am already possibly making about £120 in a day. Here you get now. If I'm working for somebody, not working for myself right now. At least when I was working for Sky, okay, I was working for 4 days. Listen to this, so 4 days in 1 week. Then I have 3 days to rest. You see those 4 days, right? In fact, it's actually 3.5 days. I work 3 full day, and then one nearly full day. It's not half day, but it's not full day. So every time I was at Sky, every day, when I look at my minimum wage and how much I was being paid and how much hours I was putting in, so I was conveniently making about £140 every day. So when you put all my money together, £140 a day, that's how much I was making. Now you put all my money together, sometimes I could make up to £2,000, £1,900, £1,800. It depends that month, right? I could make that much. And it was a lot of money to me then. It was such a lot of money. It was easier for me to be able to do a lot of things, and I was still able to have little money saved. So I could do whatever I wanted. I bought a car. I was able to run my car and all of that, even despite getting paid $1,800, $1,900 every month. So the system then, if I now want to go and buy this or buy that, my job already provides me that chance. Sure you get, even if not cleaning that they do for a year, I will still go home every month, at least with £1,200, £1,300. So a cleaner can afford to buy a liter of petroleum for £1.30. Because by the time you remove all that from her bill, they are not. The money that she's going to use for the whole week driving, at the end of the day, it's not up to it's not up to half of a day work. It's like you work a day, then you use half of your day work to buy fuel. That's going to run you for the next 1 week or even 2 weeks. I'm just saying, you can't do that in Nigeria now. People where they collect salary, they take them home. Take your take-home pay. This is your take-home pay. Take home, when do they take anybody home? That one I take home. So somebody will now sit abroad and tell you are buying the cheapest oil, and you want to believe that. Because the problem.
Kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní kí wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀.
So there is something I want to quickly say as well. Remember, I have stopped using my wireless microphone. And somehow, I don't know if this probably sounds more echoey, because I think it's sounding like it's echoing and all that. But it's okay. Let me know. Okay. Now, the microphone is stationed in one single place. It's not moving about now, right? Thanks a lot.
bí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ omi bí wọ́n ní ràn.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ó fọlọ́run ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù mọ́ta lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ní ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀gọ́ lọmọ bá dé ló tàgé ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àtinú ẹ̀ ní ó sì mọ́ bùyà àìsíwọ́.
Balola. Thanks a lot. To everybody who stumbled on this. Okay, this is me just test running my the usual. If you have a chance of watching Maiyegun during the day, you will know that he's either testing his equipment or he's testing his equipment. So soon, from March, when you see me live in the afternoon, you probably will be aware of a program that is popping up in the afternoon. Together. So, but for now, I'm just testing. And yes, we will be having afternoon programs, early morning programs. Yes, we're going to have that on Maiyegun's Diary Politic. We're going to have a lot. And thank you very much, Atemitope. My expected delivery has been like, I have been on the queue for over 30 minutes. So that's why I keep checking and checking and checking. I do not want to miss that because Agbeke will soon be here to get me. So hopefully I will get my rug before then. So if you see me taking a look up and down, that's me looking at the delivery guys. I can't wait to show you my rug. I can't wait. So beautiful. I can't wait. I'll show it to you once it's completely laid. The one inside this room, the one in the other room as well. That one is dark, coily, hairy, and all that. But you see the one here is like mixed of a color, blondies, so colorful and beautiful too. Then I can't wait to be on it and feel the bouncy. You know what I mean? Vex, Debbie. No vex. See, if you call me when we get the program, right? That one completely local. But I guess some people will sit there and sabi how to actually dial Maiyegun's Diary Political. And I keep kind of wondering how they have always been managing to get through. So if you have not been chanced to be through, don't worry. You will get through soon. And when you do get through, you will tell me that, yeah, it's Maiyegun. You told me that I will get through, and like, here I am. So please, it can be really, really, really like unbelievably busy, right? We get all these guys. You see, Osita, Ken, Charm, Lady Charm. You know, it's been a while I've heard from Lady Abby, by the way. It's been a while, and I missed her. I know she's probably trying to get through, but she's just never got through. I've not spoken to her for like, God knows, like forever. But when you look at the people like Prince Jeje Man, you see others like that are regular. They don't hack how to call in. I do see them miss out too. Sometimes I will be looking at them and be like, oh, but somebody's on the phone. So hopefully they'll be lucky and I'll get them. And then boom, another person will jump in and they will miss out too. But those people who actually knows how they've acted. Even if now 5,000 people they watch, even if 10,000 people they call at the same time, their call will still get in. The African Wahala is also one of them. Ask them how they hacked it. It's not that, because I only pick my calls randomly. When I look at my screen and somebody's rounding up, I look at my screen and there's another call there and there's another one waiting. All I do is I just swipe it. So whoever calls popped up, right? Pops up like that, that's the person I'm speaking to. So tell me, I don't know their trick. Do you know something? If I wasn't Maiyegun and I want to call on to Maiyegun's diary political, I think if I was, if I wasn't Maiyegun, me too, I would likely never get access or get through to call Maiyegun. You know that? Eh? So sorry about that, okay? Now those people will go ask, how did they do them? They know they miss some, except if they are not just interested in calling it. You know, when you sit and no one call, when you just won't watch. I be Prince Jejeman no one call, anyone just won't watch. Or Charm, or even our own Lady Beatrice. Our lady there, except they don't want to call and they just want to watch. But if they are interested in calling, Baba, I don't know how they do them. They will get through, Shani. Even if they are going to be the last caller. But trust me, please, you should keep trying, okay? I don't know the trick. And if I probably know the trick, I will ruin it for all of them because everybody can use the same trick. And at the end of the day, it will be the battle of the battle of Donetsk in Ukraine.
Ìmọ̀ ìṣe ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ìmọ̀ ìṣe ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta.
Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ omi bí wọ́n ní ràn.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ó fọlọ́run ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́rù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọ́ mọ̀mọ́ ẹ̀rùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́bẹ̀. Èèpọ̀ ọ̀pọ̀lọmọ bá dúró sáyé ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́. Ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lápàrà o. Ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra.
There are so many prophets of truth. A lot of you are messengers too, but you don't know yet. There are so many things that people are going to come to know about themselves through this platform. There are so many of you that are already receiving the same calling right now. Something is telling you that you have it in you too. What this Maiyegun is doing, I think I have it in me too. Instead of you submitting and instead of you sort of succumbing and saying, since Maiyegun is already doing it, I don't have to do it. No, you have to. Do you get that now? So I am not the last of those that are left. I am just one of those that have come out. What about others that are so afraid? Because of what the family members will say, or your friends will say, and other people you respect. You like your privacy, even though you want to speak out. You want to, I need to make you come out. I need a lot of you to come out. There are better and better, honest, sincere, straightforward people like Maiyegun, and even better than Maiyegun. People that can talk to you, and you will feel the sensationalism inside you, like something will walk through you. People that will talk and you get this goosebumps because what they say touches you. We need to discover you. You can be that person. People have told me to my face that you speak my mind. I don't want to just speak your mind. I want you to speak your mind too, because through you, we discover millions of others whose minds you will be speaking. And once we can all speak our minds, right? Then we can test on the power of number. I love numbers. I love numbers that are in my control. If you want to deal with these criminals, we need numbers. We need genuine numbers. We need a properly revolutionized minds. We need selfless people, not selfish people. We need opportunity creators, not opportunists. And to have that society, you need more people to speak out and speak the same message undiluted. So yes, you need a platform that allows you to do that unchallenged. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, no pressure. Now, Maiyegun's Diary Political, the Diaspora Radio International is going to be that. That's my dream. You get that? So I won't be the one of the few that are left. I'm going to be one of the few that continue to discover many, because we have to discover many. These voices can't get killed. We need more of these voices that should overwhelm this rogue. So else, Baba, I've told you this. So if you close your eyes and if you have children and you are currently in Nigeria, or maybe your children are in Nigeria and you are abroad, there's no wonderful truth than what you are experiencing as a parent. Your worst fear, your worst worry, your heartache, your hypertension, all those things that could create a little, that could disrupt your life, they are there. Those are your children. You don't want anything to happen to them. You think you think, you dream, you hit and all of that about them, Abi? Now, if you have to close your eyes right now, if I ask you to close your eyes and ask you that, what did you see? Closing your eyes. Of course, nothing. Blank, zero, black, blank. That's what you're going to see. And that's exactly what it's going to be like when you are dead. You will see nothing. You will hear nothing. Dead, cold, gone. You have no feeling. But you do have now, you do have feelings now. You do have all this now. You are concerned. And most of your worries about your children, right? Now things is about to really get worse. Think about this again. As you close that eyes, let's assume that's the last time. You're never going to open it again. Think about what's going to happen to those children if you are gone. Yes. Yeah. Your children, your wife, your wife, your husband too. You know the role you are playing in the life of your family. You know it. We are working because of our children. I'm doing everything because of my children. Now, let me tell you this. I don't know how old your children are. But if something happened to you today, right now, right here, right now, that you are no more, you are gone, do you think your children will be able to survive the Nigeria that you currently know today? Do you think your children will survive it without you? Of course, they will survive without you, but you will never know how they will survive it or how they will perish in it, because you'll be dead, long gone. So that's why we can't leave this whole fight for our children, especially when we still have the capacity to do something. Because once we are gone, our children will face this. And I bet you, it will never be anything similar or compared to what you have faced. It will be worse than what we have faced or what we are facing right now, what our children will face. So, what do you think will happen if something happened to you right now that you die? What's going to happen to your wife? What about your children? How about your husband and the children? That's why you can't keep quiet. If you are comfortable today and you know the world you are living in, you won't keep quiet. I won't keep quiet. I've always promised you that, right? So, meanwhile, it could be like say I get caller. See, if I have to go and take okay, I got stopped. So if I have to leave you and go and answer my delivery, I will do that too. I will take the call. Hello there.
Hey, Mr. Maiyegun.
Yes, sir. How are you?
How you doing? I'm doing fine.
Brilliant.
Your pet talk today was really moving.
Hmm.
I used to be one of those people that come on the platform and be LOL laughing. But there's two things that changed my mind.
Hmm.
One is Nnamdi Kanu, and also Ukraine war.
Hmm.
Because I'm calling from Houston, Texas. I'm an American. I mean, citizen. I got my passport. No.
Bless you, man.
But I just think about it. Let's say assuming there's a war in America now. Because everything we're doing, we think that it will never happen. Never happen. It did happen in Ukraine.
That's right.
All those Nigerians that was over there, they would think they were on the comfort zone. Where they are now. They're back home.
They are.
You know,
we're begging the world not to kill them, to let them easy passage back to Nigeria.
Yeah. And people think it's a joke when you just said that there's many Maiyegun out there.
That's right.
And your word of encouragement will just bring them out.
That's right.
We can't sit back in a diaspora and be typing and be laughing about everything that's going to Nigeria, because one day the people might turn around.
And we won't laugh again. We will no longer be laughing.
Exactly. Exactly. Nnamdi Kanu was a citizen of British.
He's
He got a
British.
passport. Look at where he is now.
Mm-hmm.
So all these things that we're doing, we think that we're comfort to everything. Anything can happen. Anything can happen in a minute, and you'll be back home.
That's right.
And you'll be among those people that you're laughing at.
That's
you
right.
think that you're all safe, whatever.
People don't really think that much, but programs like this or platforms like this is to remind all of us that you don't think because you are not direct victims yet that you are actually immune from it. No, you are not. Now, if you now understand that if all of us continue to pretend like it's none of our business, and these criminals continue what they are doing in Nigeria, right? Like you said, one of these days we might find ourselves in that same mess. And then we realize that we're actually not immune from it after all.
Yes, you're right. I mean, I was a fan of yours when I discovered. I used to be on your platform just laughing, having fun, because you're so funny with presenting your revolution. Like you're just so funny. But I just sat down and think about it, and this guy is doing his job. He's doing how he knows best to communicate with us.
See?
We all have a role to play. We can't just be sitting there just be typing whatever, don't think about. Just like what you just said now. We need to come out and do our part. Because at the end of the day, here
you get. So until Batoba Quinton, when they break it completely, any mess will come out of the asshole there, right? Now all of us go smell it. Stench that continue to spread like, So, but I will keep doing my own part too. And I'm glad that you picked it up, sir. That, you see, if all of us are acting like it's not directly affecting me, we are not telling ourselves the truth. Because the day we are going to admit that, it has affected me, we may not even live to tell this story.
You think about in America, our Americans is just black. One for a problem.
So
we have to think. We need to start thinking deep beyond.
It's none of my this thing. Really? Okay.
It's very deep. We have to chase these guys out. We do everybody have to do their part to chase them out.
They are making us stay where we are. Just stay where you are, John. All of you should stay where you are and leave Nigeria alone. But they don't want us to come back home. They want us to grow old with arthritis in the cold and everything and die here while they destroy our home where we were supposed to comfortably, easily go back to and our family. They are keeping us away. And some people think it's not going to still touch all of us here too if we keep looking away. When it's going to touch us, Baba?
In touch you are our Latimo. You don't breakfast in Nigeria. Everything. It's not funny no more. It's not funny no more. It's not funny no more.
My job is to keep reminding ourselves. My job is to keep reminding everybody that, listen, you might pretend this is not directly affecting you. It's because you are lying to yourself. Okay? Because you are still able to handle whatever it is right now. But there is going to be a time whereby, there will actually be nothing else. Nothing else left. And when that time happens, hey, we may not even have anybody to cry with us anymore because a lot of people would have probably been gone then.
Yes. Yes,
Thank
and
you so much.
they are doing it. It's a mission. They are doing it slowly. They're killing us by, either chasing us away from our land or killing us.
All of us, maybe say we talk, say we're there abroad, we get money. Here, say if you come back to find a land or find your home again, that's when you can see value of your money. But by the time you come back and your villages have been renamed, Fulani names and all of that stuff, you and that your money, you will now be looking for identity. They will be now be saying, the ancient Igbo Ogun, Igbo Fulani. That's what they call it now. So your ancestors no exist again. Where do you say you are coming from? Say, well, I've been in America for over 40 years. I just came back. I know my place. No. That's olden days. That place don't exist anymore. And that's why we are telling everybody today. Kokomi. The close more.
You know, concern me. Look at Nigeria. You know, concern me. You know, concern me because come here.
Well.
You are great, man.
God
You're
bless
wonderful,
you,
man.
Baba. Thank you.
Thank you.
Go have a good one too, okay? Nice one. Oh, see, you can join me and have a gist with me, just like this my last caller, Koye. So I've got this my big brother, yeah. He knows them very well, Koye. About where you do this one, Koye has been doing his best to try and promote sports in Nigeria. He's had his fair share of this whole contraption politics. And I know him very well too. So I don't know why he's so invested in all this stuff. I see you all the time, Baba. You will use your money to buy tickets from Ireland. They go Nigeria, go they pay some boys, then go attend the competition on behalf of a state we get government. Una constantly pack yourself, come take pictures, you give kudos to Ogun State because those boys went to represent Ogun State. People like that who are so patriotic about their state and wanted to have hope that people have something better. They never had that chance. Yeah, they would, and you will never have the chance. Koye. Say we used to kind of get to talk about these people and hoping that at least they will do the right thing and all of that and all those dirty politics. I see you all the time, Baba. Oh, you are in Nigeria. See, you see this person, they even won't deceive my bros. Go give them something sport appointment in Nigeria because they spending money to take young people to different competitions from Ogun State in particular. Ogun State is from a state. And they see all your video and pictures of bros, and they see say yourself, they try to make them feel like we just are. It's not what our state can do for us. It is what we can do for our state. I shall keep it up, but you shall know what I'm talking about. Koye. So you know what they talk about, Baba. So, and it's part of the problem anyway, all the time, where the right thing are not done. Okay. And if there is any time they wanted to quickly show a little bit of, let's show that we are doing something or we're working, then they put together all this fraudulent, whatever, take pictures, photo op and all that. Then when you go back to the same place a month later, like, are you not the people with the take picture with your governor of so and so? What happened to you? It's all show off. I've seen it happen many times. You get that? There's another person here. I can still take calls. Hello there.
Maiyegun. Good afternoon. Good morning.
Good morning to you. Good afternoon from here.
Yes, right. Thank you so much for your job well done. I'm doing well.
Nice one, Baba.
Ọlọ́run ní gbóhùn lẹ́nu yàn.
Àmì o, Baba.
Bàbá ṣe ń lùlù máa máa dún lágbára Ọlọ́run.
Àṣẹ o.
Àwọn tó bá ní kò ní ṣeé ṣe, àwọn afẹ́jọ́ wọn rúbọ rẹ̀.
Àṣẹ wà báyìí ní tìrèké.
Ẹ kúṣẹ́.
God bless you, Baba. Thank you.
May everything you lay your hand on will be prosper.
Amen. Oh, thank you, Baba. Thank you.
So now everybody can see what we have been talking about, what you particularly have been broadcasting to them for years now. I know. That is not working. That is not working. So let's keep the ball rolling.
Baba said he go hit the ground running. So Tinubu don't hit the ground running right now, and the airship is catching up with everybody so fast.
That's right. Michael, do you realize something that these people, especially Obasanjo and Co and Tinubu himself, won't manipulate and mobile Yoruba, they couldn't speak no more. Because if you look at the way these people are, the way these people are being chosen, I know back in the day they said the oracle have to be the one to choose the next of king or whoever it is.
But not anymore.
But not anymore. If you look at the only person that is left there now of today is Awujale. If you look at the rest of them, they just put them there. Maybe the governor or whoever wants to make king, they're all kingmaker now. So we don't have anybody speaking for the Yorubas. All they do is just to attend Wasiu, spreading money all around, marry wife and all that.
We no longer have people that we can say, somebody
we
has
no
spoken.
Longer have spoken. I can remember back in the days, if Oba talk, especially when we look at the likes of Oni of Ife, not this idiot that is there.
Look at this one.
They speak with command. They speak with commands. And what we will talk about here, do you know that today they have not chosen someone for that role?
If I tell you the politics behind it, there is a member of this platform. See, there's the prince, one of the prince or princes, right? In fact, the one that was singled out to become the ally. Before the politics enter him now. That's why they delayed it too. They won't make him. That person is a member of this platform, Maiyegun General Politico. But because he didn't have enough money, are you with me? I'll keep his name. I'll leave all of that out because I'm aware a bit about this Alaafin thing. And I wouldn't be aware if not because one of the supposed prince that should be there is a member of this Maiyegun General Politico platform, right? So they got to a stage whereby they said, the Ifa has actually chosen someone, and it happened to be this individual I mentioned, right? But that's the individual does not sit well with the elite who are pushing another guy who has been spending money, bribing people from the day Alaafin died. He's been already making himself look like he's going to be, again, I'll keep his name out of it. But you are right. It is because of this politics, political bar. That's why they are here to choose Alaafin today. Now.
Because they are supposed to be a custodian of the gods, right? Is that not the reason why they've been chosen? But when you look at them now, there's nothing of such.
It
anymore.
Is all rigged.
Lori
camera.
Like a normal thing.
Emir of Iwo, àwọn Yorùbá de lajule. When they are counting some historical, when we say historical, we are talking about historical towns. And when we talk about historical towns, these are towns that have direct link to the source Ife, which is the Yoruba source. You know what I mean? Iwo is one of them. Iwo Duoba.
Look at the way the emirs are gathering around themselves.
He turned around and he said they must not do anything traditional in Iwo again. He is now emir of Iwo. Yo.
Alálẹ̀ òní ní kó da fáwọn pípọ̀ yẹn ikú gbọ́dọ̀ gbogbo ọmọ akú pátápátá tó gbọ́dọ̀ àjọṣọ lọ ọlá àwọn tí ó ṣẹ̀ tó ń fẹ́ jẹ wọn tó fi ń live life. Look at the lives of people. I spoke with a friend of mine in London yesterday. He's into this money exchange rate. Right. This guy was telling me the next person that call him tomorrow morning, because this morning. From yesterday morning till as I'm talking to you now, the money goes up 3 times.
And sir, even in a single day, it can go up to 3 times, change like 3 times, 4 times. In a single day, not even like every day now. In a day, it can go up like 3-4 times. You get 3-4 different exchange rates in a single day.
Awala tọ́jú àwọn tó wà Nàìjíríà. Sanwó everything. So how are we not going to be? We are in the same boat now. Because just imagine if someone loses his job of today, or could lose his sense, you're in the same boat.
You get that, sir? Like, even the pressure of, I can't lose my job now. Imagine the number of mouths that depends on me every month.
My God, I will not lie to you. 85% of Nigerians are met here in America. A lot of them have that either chronic high blood pressure, a bit of sugar.
Rest how much rest are they getting?
No, nothing.
Bill. Black taxi, Mushishe program early this year. Remember, sir? That this is there, and it has kept a lot of our people on health check abroad too. It's not because they can't pay their own bill, it's because of other bills that are draining them. People are going into debt to pay for hospital bills in Nigeria.
As you're talking now, we will take our own part, our own share, because
that's right.
There's this wherever we live in now, it's not our place to live. So about the job government, it may not be a place for us to live anymore. Yeah, so we have something has to happen in that country.
Eventually, Baba. Something would have to happen. I keep saying that something would have to give eventually.
Something has to happen in that country. Nobody is coming anywhere to debate us. We have to be the one to debate
we have to do it ourselves.
Are they expecting Showore to lead another protest again? It won't happen.
No.
Because the man has been speaking to you every day and night. He said he didn't know what he's talking about. So who are you expecting now to come out there and say, okay, I want to fund the
protest. So yeah, let's do it too.
No,
you know something, sir. I saw somewhere where people were saying especially the Igbos, that please, don't go and lead or start any protest in Nigeria. Don't join any protest because they will eventually turn it to Igbo protest and all that.
Exactly.
You know what somebody said, sir? Somebody said, as much as that sounds plausible and credible to say, right? We have seen it happen because we saw the answers. The young man they said that there was another that was killed by police that led to the NSAS protest was Yoruba. If you look at all the players who play active roles in the leadership of the NSAS stuff, right? They were all Yorubas, so to say, right? Especially what happened in Lagos and all that. Now, see, after the whole thing, the same Egbekegbe in Lagos decided to make it. They said NSAS was a coordinated Igbo attacks on Lagos. You know that? They finally turned it to Igbo. Igbo. NSAS is Igbo. Igbo is OTA. They did that. But I said, listen, we all are still acting like we all have choices. You see the situation that is coming, it will not identify you as Igbo, Yoruba, or Hausa. You see this hunger that is going to unite everybody, right? At a point, even as Igbo yourself, when you see people who are standing up against this rogue, you will join them. Because usually people believe that when they want people to sort of stand up and all that, they call the Igbos. But when it is time for them to discuss about Nigeria, the leadership and all of that, they will say Igbos should stay away. So don't call us for any protest. I know like you, hunger will unite everybody. As you know, the people divided by ethnic. Baba, I want your tea. I
won't lie to you.
I want your tea. You divide by ethnic.
Give money to.
Go on.
I'm choosing who to give money to since this whole thing has been going on. Well, I don't care what is going on because you all saw it. You saw what is going on. And you let them on your go after him. Go after him. Go after him. Thank you so much, Maiyegun, for what you've been doing. I so much appreciate you. I love you. I can't thank you enough.
I love you too.
Thank you for speaking thank you for being my microphone. God bless you.
God bless you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
You have a good one, sir.
Yeah.
So I am going to be rounding up. I was going to spend 3 hours, right? But as it seems, my delivery may come, but I won't be able to put them on. I'm going to wait for Agbeke to get me But I don't know if I should take another call. But I think I've got Tokwe. So Tokwe has finally called in. So, hello there.
Hello, Maiyegun.
Satemi.
Tọ́pẹ́ ti wọlé o, ẹ ṣé gan bàbá.
Finally.
Ó wọlé bàbá, ó wọlé. Mo ti try.
Wàá gbọ́ wọlé má jẹ́ kó dùn mí.
Àbí o, mo ti try to get in touch pẹ̀lú yín ti pẹ́ bàbá.
Thank you so much, bro. Thank you. How are you?
I'm going to celebrate it today, man. Even my family, everybody, they sit down and watch your program in Canada every day.
That's amazing. Thank you very much. And I don't know if they are around now. I know it's so early in the morning before everybody gets out of the house as well, right? So I hope they can see me and say,
no,
I'm speaking to Daddy. I'm speaking to the man of the house. Yeah, Mr. Timmy.
Yeah, the children, they have their PA day today. They are watching you live now.
Are they? Now, for them to know that you are speaking to me, right? You give me their name one by one, and I'm going to say hi to them before they go to their, for their PE this morning. So let's start with the eldest.
The one is Joy. She's here. She doesn't speak Yoruba, but she understands.
Don't worry. Blood will smell. Joy. Idunu, Abi Tunu. How are you?
Hello, General. Good.
Great. So you're getting yourself ready for the school, for the PE this morning, yeah?
Yeah.
Grand. So what's your specialty? Like, what's your kind of favorite sport? Your favorite sport, yeah.
My sport? It's volleyball.
Oh, is it? So you're so good in that, or you just do it, like for fun? Would you like to be professional with that?
I do it for fun.
Oh, you just do it for fun? Right. I wish you could probably play football. That's something that could turn all of us to multi-millionaires soon, right? And I can easily just be asking for your jersey and all that. But anyway, with volleyball, that means I will have to kind of become a fan of volleyball then, right?
Yeah.
Because of you. Joy, thank you so much. So what about your brother or sister? Do you have a brother or sister?
I have a sister.
You have a sister. Can I say hi to her?
Hi.
Oh, no?
Hi.
Hi.
My name's Juliet.
Oh, yes, that's Juliet. I am Maiyegun. How are you?
Good.
Great. So you're also getting ready for school this morning, right? PE. Are you having one today as well?
PE day.
It's a PE day, right?
Day. Yeah.
Do you have your own favorite sport?
Let us say basketball.
Not really? Okay. But do you intend to have one? Like, do you fancy anyone at all? Like football, basketball, volleyball, what have you? Do you have favorite?
Basketball.
It will be basketball.
Basketball.
Do you have the height? Like, are you going to be like, 6'5" or 6'2"? Somehow? Because you need to be taller to be able to be a good, basketballer, I think. So, Juliet, thank you so much for talking to me this morning. Okay?
Baba, you too much, you too much, Every day.
You are too blessed.
Every
See you.
day we pray for you. Every day.
How you day?
We thank God. We thank God. We thank God.
Nice one, eh? So it's such a pleasure.
Baba,
man. Go on, Baba.
In fact, today is my happiest day ever since I did Obodo Yimbu. I'm telling you.
Well, it is for me too. You know, I'm very popular with kids, right? When I managed to have a chance of speaking
I
to
can
them,
see that.
trust me, you have no idea how it feels. Nice one, Baba. Nice one, oh.
Baba, Sherry or Nigeria issue don't tire me. It don't tire me. I tell you. I almost get IVP because of Nigeria issue.
Imagine.
I tell you, because by now, I don't know why that country is still existing. I don't know how worse can it get. How bad can it get again?
Before people react to.
As at this morning, at the years a bag of cement is now 12,000 in Nigeria. They sold it 6,000 in January.
Baba, somebody was still talking something here 2 days ago that it was 9,000. 12,000. Bawo. What did the 12,000?
As of this morning, what did the 12,000, Baba? L'Abuja.
Hey.
12,000 naira. Like, I don't know. And the people are still sitting down. What are we sitting down for? By now, Oyeki want to kidnap president.
Already. Like, these guys shouldn't even be in their offices or Abuja anywhere right now. They should be panicking. They
should be calling on UN that come. Nigeria is on fire. Like now, I don't understand.
Hey.
I don't understand. Like, when is the revolution going to start?
12,000 naira cement.
More.
People promise people cement that they are crashing cement to 3,005 in January now. What happened to Bua?
Even when Bua want to Dangote presently, Bua is now 15,000. Bua Dangote ni 12,000. In Abuja presently. Nigeria want to base over lori news, over lori internet, everything now is, I don't know. Everything has just, I don't know where we are going to start again. Like,
hey,
I told my wife, Nigeria is a complex mathematical situation, equation. They need to first break it down. Hausa, go and start handling your own problem. Igbo, go and start facing your own problem. Yoruba, just go and start facing your own problem. It's too complex as a country because of the tribal issue, because of the religious issue, all this propaganda. Let everybody to your tent, O Israel, and start solving your own problem.
Hey, Baba.
They were talking on a meeting with governors, state police. The state police, I understand that now that they are doing it, what those governors are going to use, they want to use the state police. That is again. Then for their own political greed. Again. These people are not sincere.
They are
not sincere. They don't care about us.
You know that this whole thing is really, really very much unfair on the people. Like, if I sit down and I just look at it and I'm like, well, this is actually so unfair. Because you guys have the chance of changing the life of the people or making it better. Or you leave them as you meet them. But you choose to make it worse. It's so unfair. If you know that all of you are already rich, you've stolen money, billions and billions are in your different bank accounts. If for the first time, just one time alone, let the people have this chance and save the economy a little bit. If the economy is fine, you can steal money, Abi. But this is so unfair. Like, honestly speaking, like, sometimes I feel like people don't deserve this, which I know. But on the long run, like, Abba, it's really, really so unfair on people. Let's be honest. Like,
it's unspeakable, Baba. It's unspeakable. I was talking to one of my friends in Nigeria. We're arguing back and forth. On support the Tinubu. These people, when they ask them, why are you buying cars of 140 million when Nigerians cannot eat? Only the roads are bad.
Yeah.
So if you now buy a car of 140 million, which road are ordinary Nigerians going to be driving on? The problem is the road. Why buying car that can walk on why don't you fix the road with the money?
And then buy
so that everybody can enjoy it. Even if I buy Marua, if the road is good, I can drive my Marua as an ordinary Nigerian. Like,
it is so unfair, man.
They
are now opening airports because they can no longer be driving on those roads. So any state now is wants airport because the politicians there, they need a place to land. Using public fund to buy yourself private jets in the midst of this wanton poverty.
It's kidnappers, all these people, they are kidnapping people that is driving Okada. You know this elite, they are the one. If they want to be truthful to themselves. It is our Nigerian I want the masses has to think and The revolution, as you said, I was listening to one of your programs. That is only last man shoot any the revolution trigger. I think that is what is going to happen at the end of the day.
What I believe is going to trigger it is that we have seen wars, Baba. We have seen things that have brought countries down, and they make they shifted nothing in Nigeria. And I said it may just be something we have already seen before. We know the border wars could just happen, and boom, that's it.
Everybody goes scatter.
We're already getting there.
In fact, if peradventure, if I'm in Nigeria at any time, anything starts, I am going to definitely join them for sure. Because that country, until we take, Oshowore said something on the interview, and we arise. Only if people have to do something that is illegal to make life easier for people, we won't mind. Until we take arms.
That's it.
Until people take it up upon themselves and fight this government. The people, the Boko Haram and everything, you give them amnesty. Some of them are on salary. Nnamdi Kanu, Showore, Sunday Go, I want to pay a bill using loader, I want them at Timole.
Threaten them. Attempt to kill them.
But the people that are taking up arms, you call them and dialogue with them. Like, I don't understand.
That is why I said that Nigeria rewards criminal and criminalities. Here you get now. So yes, if you try, Obi said something yesterday. Obi said Nigerians are so used to attacking and destroying anyone that want to do the right thing. But if you are like normal evil, they will tell you that you are a very smart person. In fact, you know your game. Nobody can dare you and all of that stuff because Nigeria reward criminality. It's unfortunate, but it's catching up with all of us.
It is unfortunate.
See, Timmy, thank you. It is so unfortunate. Thank you so much. You really made my day today as well when you made me speak to Joy and then Juliet, like lovely kids.
Thank you, Baba.
Say well to their mom as well, okay? And yeah.
I will.
You have a wonderful one.
God bless you, Baba.
Amen.
God bless you. Thank you.
God bless you. Stay safe, Baba. All right.
Thank you very much.
So that's Timmy from Canada. My time is because I'm expecting Agbeke to come up and pick me up soon. It simply means that I'm going to take a few of these stuffs with me. Now we have to disconnect them. I won't be doing my 3 hours as planned, unfortunately. So thank you, by the way, right, for spending your afternoon with me and helping me, okay, to put all this test together. I know it's not so perfect as planned, okay, but at least we have gotten somewhere, okay? So thanks a lot. I will see you some other time. Yes.
Thank you. Okay.
Nice one. So this is where we're going to draw it now. And I will, like I said, I will see all of us in the evening, okay? You can go get ready for the replay of what we had last night later this afternoon, okay? Thanks a lot. Good one. Goodbye. Yeah, these guys, they haven't even delivered it, so I'm just packing up now.
Maiyegun General. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá ní òun fi mọ́ ní ìrànwọ́.
ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ̀rọ̀ òní.
Maiyegun làwọn mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Maiyegun Diary Maiyegun #1.
Maiyegun làwọn mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Maiyegun Diary Maiyegun #1.
Maiyegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú.
Maiyegun Diary Maiyegun #1.
Lórí Facebook lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun Diary Maiyegun #1.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí.
Maiyegun Diary Maiyegun #1.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun Diary Maiyegun #1.
Bó bá ṣe eré àní Maiyegun máa wí.
Maiyegun Diary Maiyegun #1.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun Diary Maiyegun #1.
Maiyegun Diary Diary Politico.
Maiyegun Diary Maiyegun #1.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun.
Maiyegun Diary Maiyegun #1.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Maiyegun